I forgot to add myself to the stream. I'm an idiot. Oh, man. It has been a busy day. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Everyone can hear me, right? Now? Now you can hear me. Oh, he's sincere. Dude, you whenever you want to come on, it's all good. I'm here now. I'm going to be turning my camera on shortly. I need to like brush my hair or something first. Hey Dee, hey Dottie, Heather, Hot Wheels Sue, that's a cool name. Diamond Painting Pals, Hoot 3, Karen Collins, Paula Dupree, Bo Roundtree, Carly Hanna, Diane Waiting, I can't read. Faith Adams, Feeling Kind of Breezy, Christoph and Always. Here we go. Where it says device is not connected for you. So you need to connect your mic and cam before I can add you to the stream. You can you just have to connect in, then you can just turn the cam off if you want or whatever. But that's why I can't add you yet. So I'll come back and check in a second. Oh my God. So how was everyone's Father's Day? Happy Father's Day to everyone. I hope everyone had a good day, especially you fathers and you single mothers and you fur parents. Ow. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is all snarly. And okay, he left. All right. Hopefully he's coming back. Yeah. So I met Sincere last night on Real Entertainment News' channel, and we got talking a little bit. But it was, if anyone's at all familiar with last night's stream, you understand that we didn't get much talking done. So we thought we'd hang out here for a little bit tonight. So if you need the link again or anything, let me know. I can drop it in chat. I don't know. So, drop link in chat. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Do this while I'm waiting. Oh man, I feel like we've been running like all day today, like nonstop. It's like the first, well, maybe the second time I sat down today. I did sit down for a little while earlier. All right, I'll be right there. Just set this up. Okay. There you are. Yay!
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. How was Father's Day? I know you're not a man, but how was Father's Day? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was a good day. It was definitely a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did some miniature golfing. Went out to eat.
How was that experience? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was hot as fuck though, but yeah. Other than that, though, it was. I won, so just saying.
Very good. I like that. I'll be going putt golfing with my goddaughter. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is. I haven't been in years, so.
Yes. But it's up to you, EKC. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here.
Okay, well, I mean, it seemed like you had some questions last night that I don't know. We didn't get a chance to really, continue a conversation with last night. Other than that, I don't. I can find something.
No, I'll go right in. I'll go right into it. How do you feel about the events last night on the live stream?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm like the whole BX and the glare thing. I'm not even gonna touch that. So it's them.
Yes.
That's them. They can have it. Awesome. As far as the rest of it, I felt really bad for was it Jessica? I think was her name. I felt really bad for her. So I just checked. I checked in. Yeah, I checked in on her. She, just make sure she's okay. But that's a. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, there's still a lot of tension between a lot of people in this community around Ren. I'm not saying it's because of Ren. I'm just saying it's around Ren. And it sucks to see. It does. And it sucks too. Like I got a lot of messages today. And I just want to say thank you, everyone. I thank you. And if you messaged me or emailed me today, thank you, because it means you were looking out for me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you. I just want to say though, like it's not my place to tell anyone what they can and can't say or how they can and can't be on their own channel, and nor would I ever do that.
Agree.
So that's if in case anyone else has any ideas to message me, that's my answer.
Well, guess what happened? Guess what happened, Aaron?
What
Like
happened?
since the event since last night, somebody actually said that the girl Jessica was not Jessica and it was somebody else. Made a whole video about that. That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Ren told me about that just a little while ago. And I watched, I think it was Tyra or whatever is her name. And
Yes.
I don't want to throw any hate or anything her way, because she in her video, she kind of seemed to have my back a little bit. So I want to kind of just return the favor. But yeah, but she's I think she's wrong about the whole Jessica being someone else thing. That's all.
Yeah, because when I seen, because somebody sent a video, and like like doing stuff like that is the stuff that I say on the internet that takes it too far. You know what I'm saying? I know, like the internet nowadays, it's got real nasty and it's below the belt. Like it's away from us subscribing. Like now, it's to a point where it's like, can I say this? Can I speak on this? It's like it's so touchy
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it absolutely is. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, I get, like, everyone should have a right or whatever to be around experiences or people or speech or conversations that they're comfortable with. I get that, but at what point does your comfortableness invade on my wanting to talk about what I want? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So
And
I
it
mean,
seems like now it's like, you know what I noticed now too? It's like what they do now is like when they present it to the audience, it's like, oh, you can't speak on it if you don't know every single detail. It's like we're gonna speak on what you present to us. Like I've dealt with that a lot.
yeah,
And
no doubt.
that's why I asked you, EKC. You're a content creator. What is the deal with that? Do they want the subscribers to know every single detail before they speak on it? Like you can't know everything. Like I don't get that point.
I think that all depends on the subject, like what you're talking about. Because some things you really kind of have to know a lot about it. Some things you don't need to know a lot about. Some things you can learn as you talk about it. It's that all depends, I think. I don't know. Like, are you talking like in terms of drama or like in something else?
Just like in drama,
Okay.
it seems like with the drama, you know, commentary, it's like they present drama, but then when you speak on it, they act like, oh, you don't know the history, you don't know what's really going on. But I'm only going to give you my opinion on what you present to us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. When like, you're saying, like, if the content creator doesn't give the full story, like it almost purposely omits parts or
Yes,
sides,
yes,
whatever.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's shady as hell. I mean, it, I mean, it is kind of shady. I mean, first, I don't understand the whole. I mean, if you're going to present something to your viewers or whatever, are you presenting it in a way because you want to get people on your side, or do you just want to inform them? Because if you want to inform them, then you're going to provide as much information as you can. If you want to try and, make it, battle, then, you might try to, I don't know, dupe them or I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all, though. I don't, because
Me
we all
either,
have
me
a,
either.
yeah, we all
And I
have a right to, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and I dealt with that before. It's like they come in and they say, "Well, you can't speak on it. You're not, behind the scenes, or you're not, the content creator. But the only thing I can speak on is what you present to the audience." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Also,
And it's like
they're gatekeeping it. You're saying, like,
that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. It seems like
okay. Go on. I'm sorry.
It seems like more like if you agree with them, then you're okay. But then once you disagree, it's like a big old screaming match.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
that's
that's why
not
I
cool.
wanted to ask you because you're a content creator. You know how it is.
Okay. Um, I mean, I do and I don't. I, I mean, I get that there's going to be issues, especially in the drama community or the commentary community. You're going to have some drama. You're going to have some fighting or whatever. I think it adds to it, maybe even a little. I don't know, um, but when you start trying to manipulate the telling of events, in which favors you to the point where you like try to win over viewers, then it's a battle for viewership, and then you're putting the subscribers and the viewers like kind of in the middle like kids, and just nobody. That's not cool. It's kind of manipulative, I think.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. And then another thing that I've noticed on the internet too is like they say like when you crack jokes, you have to be sensitive now. You can't just crack a joke at certain people. It's like the internet has been to a point now where the fun has been taken out of it now. It's like, so touchy. It's like, dang, I can't even, crack a joke before somebody, comes after you and says, "Oh, you took it too far." Like it used to be fun. Now it's like internet is like it's going to be like it's just so toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be someone who has an issue. So if you're aiming for a goal that where people aren't upset, you're never going. It's unattainable. Um, but I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like people get upset by like, because some things I don't know. You might want to just consider not going there with because they could be really upsetting. But other things, though, yeah, I think people need to take a chill pill a little bit, or at the very least, just go to another channel for the time being. Because not everyone's humor is the same. Not everyone's tolerance is the same. Not everyone's line in the sand is quite the same. But I
Because
mean,
that's why I say that because it's like they're constantly talking about read the room, but if everybody's cracking a joke and then you come in and you crack your joke, they say, "Oh, you took it too far. It's not the right type of atmosphere." It's like it's just too much double standards now on the internet. It's just so much.
yeah, no, there is a lot of, I think, hypocrisy, or like you said, double standard. Like there, I think some things, though, on a public platform like YouTube, um, if you're going to have a stream or a video or whatever without any adult like content warnings or whatever, um, I think that there should be a certain level of expectation from the view, that the viewers are able to depend on. Like maybe no racial speak, racist speak, or no talks about SA really, or just really serious hard subjects, um and by what I mean by talks about that, I mean like jokes or whatever, just throwing shit around lightly. Okay, I don't mean like serious talks, but but barring that, yeah, I mean people should be allowed to have a sense of humor.
Exactly, exactly. And then it got to a point now where it's like content creators are saying you can't go on this person's page and go on that person's page because that's my enemy. I said, "Oh my God, the
No,
internet
yeah, that's
it used to be free will. Remember, you just go anywhere you want to."
mhm. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. That kind of pisses me off, actually. Like I don't know. I'm just if you're to the point where you're not just happy to have people here watching you, enjoying your content for a time, but you're getting to a point where you are expecting or even demanding loyalty, then you're not a I don't know, you're almost like crossing the line into cult, kind of, I mean, I don't know.
Yep. I've had people say that to me just as a subscriber. They told me, "Well, you was on this person's page and I don't deal with them." But that doesn't mean that because you don't deal with them, doesn't mean that they're interesting to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's I mean, the way how it's went, the internet on YouTube, I mean, it just went downhill. I mean, it used to be the way how it used to be before to what it is now. Oh, and it has changed so bad. It's got so bad. I mean, it's ridiculous now.
Okay. Um, I don't know. I mean, I like. I don't. I honestly, I don't know what to say to that because, like, I feel like a community like this, a virtual one, like on YouTube, for example, it's still so kind of new to all of us. Like, I mean, I think we're gonna go through. As by we, I mean we as humans. I think we're gonna go through like a lot of I don't know growing pains or whatever with it still for a while.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So what?
So.
Why did he get so like racial now? That's the biggest question. Because I see that right in front of me. Like it's so racial now. I want to touch
Well, I
on that,
mean,
Aaron.
I don't. I mean, I think maybe you could probably answer that more than anyone. But I mean, I just when have things not been so racial? Really?
That's true. That's true. It seems like this. Like certain people they're dividing each other, right? So it feels like if you're a certain color and you go over there and engage, it feels like certain races are gonna try to basically just go after you for engaging. Like with me is Aaron, like when I go on to another race, I try to engage and try to get some understanding. But on the internet, they look at it like it's a slap in the face. You didn't stand behind us. Like I've literally been
Really?
cursed out. Yes, I've been cursed out by somebody. I've been cursed out before just for going on with another race's page just to try to figure out what's going on to relay to the person like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. Total total shit show, Aaron. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow, that sucks. I mean, I haven't dealt with that. I mean, I've dealt with some people being angry with me, but I don't think I definitely don't think it was over because of race or because like Ren's was black. I don't think that's why it was. I think there are other reasons, but um, that sucks though. That really sucks.
Right.
I mean,
And it seems like Aaron, a lot of it is not about race. A lot of it seems like people are just doing stuff to egg on the other side. That's what they're doing. They're egging them on to continue that the mayhem, It doesn't seem like there's no resolution. They're just going back and forth. But nobody's ever saying, okay, let's have that deep conversation and try to figure out where we can have some common grounds. That's the biggest thing that I see when it comes to race on the
mhm.
internet. And it's
Oh yeah,
like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know?
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I don't. It's weird though to like still see because like I grew up in upstate New York,
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
don't
I'm from New
know.
York too. I'm from Queens.
Oh, where's that? Oh, I'm Queens. Oh,
Yes.
I'm upstate. I'm in between like Syracuse and Albany.
Yes, like Buffalo.
Oh no, Buffalo's way west. I'm like right smack in the middle of the state.
I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about.
So was this night a new channel? Oh no, we weren't on my channel last night, Diane. So it's interesting though. Like okay, like I was saying, I grew up in upstate New York. So
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that I grew up with like obvious like in your face like racism or whatever like from experiencing it from white people. But yeah, it was definitely there. And it's interesting though because like seeing things play out in person is one thing, but then seeing like the same kind of roles or whatever, the same kind of games, the same kind of bullshit playing out in the virtual world. It's weird. It's like why, like if why are you so bothered about this shit? You're not even seeing the other person really. So I mean, what is the issue?
I think it really is. It's not even really an issue. I think it's just about content at this point. I think
What
it's
do
just
you mean?
I think they're not. I think they're not really. I think that it's not really even like. I don't think it's really even like racism or prejudice. I think they're just using that as an angle for content, just to like build sides and build, you know, groups. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like
it could be. Yeah.
it's like this. When it comes to the internet, when it comes to race, it's like you can't go on to certain different races because people look at it like, well, you turned your back on our race, which is not the way that it should be done. Because the way how you can take away like the racism, Aaron, is by engaging,
Mm-hmm.
engaging. You have to walk
Right.
over them. Like, you have to walk to a white person and be like, not being aggressive. Find out what's really the issue,
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. And okay, yeah, I feel like I can put the camera on now for a little bit.
Oh, you good? You okay? Everything all right?
Yeah, no, I finished my hair. My hair dried a little bit, so it's not looking quite as ratty.
It looks
Um,
pretty.
oh, thank you. But no, yeah, you're right. I mean, whether it's about race, no matter what the issue is, if you're closed off to talking, then it's never going to change. It's never going to get better. Might even get worse, but it's definitely not going to get better. Um, I'm a big believer in you can't go wrong in obtaining information. I mean, information can only make you more informed. So,
Yep. Yep. You're so right. You're so right, Aaron. It's really sad that it has to come to that, because you want to be able to be comfortable with everybody. And that's the type of person I am. I want to be comfortable to be around, any race. I don't want to just be shelved in just the only people that I grew up around. I want to be able to walk in the room and speak to everybody.
right,
And
yeah, absolutely.
that's so sad. That's so sad that it came to that.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, like, I tended bar for like almost 20 years, and like, I mean, it was a great job and everything. I loved, being behind the bar, making drinks, all that. Yeah, that was great. But my favorite part though of it was just experiencing so many things with so many people, because as a
Yep.
bartender, you're in the center of everything. Everyone has to come see you pretty much. And you would get customers who were coming from all kinds of events, like a wedding or bachelorette party or a funeral or like all kinds of life events. You were there for, you participated in it to some degree, and just it's just talking with people and getting to know people and what they're going through. And but it's just, I loved that part of the job. I've absolutely loved it. I mean, why wouldn't people want to do that? I mean, even if it's uncomfortable, you're still going to walk away better for having done it.
Yep. Yep. You're right. You're right. You're 100%. You're 100% right. It has to be able to be able to be coexist. And that's the problem. They can't coexist. They just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Like, okay, let's use like last night's live as an example. Instead of everybody just having a screaming match, why can't we all just come to the table and sit down and come to a common solution? Like, can we fix this? Can this be cool? Can we be cool with this? Like, I don't see like any resolution being made. It's just a bunch of screaming matches.
Right, right. um I don't know, like, um as far as all the things with, like, I think people have to get to a point where they've worked through what they need to work through, and then they'll be open to things like that. I don't know. um Sometimes just people aren't ready for that, maybe.
I know that is so true. Some people can't do that. They can't accept being able to be like transparent. That's the biggest thing. They can't be transparent. Some
Yeah.
people. And one thing with me is like I'm transparent, and that's why I wanted to have a conversation with you, because like the way how they portray people online is not really the person that they really are. I'm one of the nice guys. Like I don't get into all the drama and all that. I just try to chime in and walk away. But it seems like they even have issues with that. And you was a witness of that last night, where I just gave my input and I got my head chopped off. You've seen it in person, right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It
And
did.
it's like, why it's so confusing to me is like, that's why I always elaborate on it. This is what you presented to me. And I'm breaking down what you presented to me, and they're still saying you're wrong. Like, how? This is what you're speaking on. Like, I don't get that part of the whole internet world.
Yeah, like it was like speaking last night with when I came up and streaming. I mean, it's not my channel, and I would never dream of telling anyone how to run anything or whatever. I kind of felt bad for you because you were accepted and everything up on the panel, but then when you try to talk, people are just like, "Shut up, sincere." It's like, wow, I felt bad.
And it's to a point where it's like, it's to the point where I got now, Aaron, where it's like, if I want to say something, I'm just going to say it and I'm walking away. However anybody feels about it, I don't even care at this point, because it's so much like ultimatums online they're making. Like they're saying like, oh, you can't go on panels as much as you want. It's like they don't understand. Like when people go on panels, you're going on there for good conversation. You might really be interested, might be interested. And then they're saying like little things like, well, this is your friend. Why are you not saying anything about it? Like sometimes as a friend, I don't say anything because it's not my situation. That's the issue between y'all two. I'm not going to say nothing about it because it's not my
Right.
situation.
Right.
And people are
Mhm.
using that as an angle, like, well, why ain't you saying anything? This is your person, your friend. You can't do that. Sometimes you got to step back and be like, I'm not going to say nothing because it's not my situation.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's. I mean, it's really important to know when to shut up. You
Exactly.
know.
I'm
I
a
mean.
strong believer on that.
I see Brandon came in the studio. Do you mind if I bring him on for a little bit?
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I'm cool for everybody.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
cool guy.
Hey, Brandon, what's up?
What up, Pete? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little muffled, but I can hear you.
He's low.
No. I'm.
Yeah, just a little muffled. Like I don't know, like you have a towel or like a washcloth over the mic or something.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Oh, that's why. Is it better
Oh,
now?
there you go. Yeah, that's so much better. Yes, awesome.
All right, cool. Well, I think one word everyone is missing is tribalism.
Tribalism, yes.
Yes. I never heard that word
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah,
No,
that's a lot of it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
you're
lot of
right.
what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's all in a bubble and they don't want to come out of their bubble to experience other things, and that causes a lot of problems.
I agree.
Yeah.
What else?
But
I'm trying to
I
think
look
of other stuff
unfocused.
to say, but that's pretty much all I wanted to say, which is kind of boring because
No, that wasn't boring at all. That was a great point. Absolutely. That's the perfect word for it. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, you're more than welcome to stay and hang out for a little bit. I mean, I don't know.
All right, I'll hang out and let you two talk.
Okay, sounds good. I have not been really up to date on Katie today, so I'm just saying I don't know what's going on there.
All I know is just from what you posted yesterday. That's all I know about what's going on.
Yeah.
Yep. The only thing I know about the Katie Joy that was the biggest thing that I was looking at was the Tati thing. That was the biggest thing that I watched.
Yeah.
So did she actually win?
No. First the lawsuit was filed in the state of Washington.
Yes.
And the Katie side there submitted for filing to have it dismissed due to jurisdiction, and they won that. But all that meant was like this court was saying, sorry, you can't come here and argue this. You have to go, there and argue it, kind of thing. So they were going to file again in Minnesota, which would have been their, the other option for them. And so the first option didn't work. So then, they were left with Minnesota. But before they could go, before they went through and did all that, they talked and they came to a settlement. So a settlement is kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of like both sides kind of win, but both sides kind of lose too. It all depends.
Can I ask you this, Aaron?
Sure.
I want to understand what's the whole deal with the anti-Katie Joy? Are they just like a community that just dislikes her? Like I want to wait to learn and know about that. I like to learn things.
You see, I think people are part of this for a whole myriad of reasons. Each person has their own story, their own reason, or whatever. Me personally, I really, really hate hypocrisy. Like it drives me nuts. Like in entitlement or just when I don't know, when things just aren't just, or I don't know. It shit bothers me, and maybe and no doubt to a fault, I'm sure. But between that and I gotta say, COVID-19 was a big thing for me because I used to like monitor anti-vaxxers, and I used to that's what I spent my time online doing, was dealing with anti-vaxxers. But COVID hit, and it made me a little too anxious and stressed and everything, because at least in the past, when we came across these outrageous claims by anti-vaxxers, we had a ton of data to combat it with. But when COVID hit, it was a novel virus. We had nothing. And then, but these conspiracy theories were just like outrageous. And then, but you had nothing to fight them with. You just kind of had to sit there and let them happen. And that was a lot for me. I don't know why, but it was. So, and I knew Katie from that community prior.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so when COVID hit, I think I just found myself wanting a distraction, and I'm still here, I guess.
The reason why I say that, Aaron, is because it seems like when I did watch her recently, it just seems like some innocent lady, like some lady, just some innocent lady just sitting there. Like, I didn't see what she does that makes people so much in an uproar.
If you keep watching, you will see it. That's all I can say. I mean, people can sit here and tell you and show you clips or whatever, and you'll spot what it is we're pointing at, but you're not going, unless you just go through it or experience it yourself, you're not going to experience it. I mean,
I get it.
I mean, I'm not saying she's an evil person or anything like that. I'm not saying that. And I don't hate her. It can, I don't know. It gets a little frustrating when you happen to hear something, and then in like almost the next sentence, almost you hear it just this crazy lie, and it's like, how do you do that? So,
yeah. Because it seems like when it came to the anti-joy community, this is just my opinion. Nobody chopped my head off. It just seems like it came to a point where it got to be an obsession. People are obsessed with her now. Like, it's just so much. Like, they're obsessing with her now.
I mean, maybe some are. I don't know. I think that's really depends on what you consider obsessed. I think it's like anything else on the internet, or any other like reality TV show, whatever drama it is, whether you watch soap opera, whatever, there's going to be something drama filled that's probably going to catch your interest and you're going to follow it. And I think that this is just no different than that, really.
Yeah. Because when I saw everybody knows what anti means. That means no good. Like, that's bad. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's really a great label. I mean, because I don't think no one's like against her as a person, like existing or whatever. No one's like that. I think a lot of people just get frustrated that she has like the platforms and everything that she does, and it seems like she abuses them or her viewers or whatever, in people's opinions, so I think that's what they're against. That's what they're anti. So
yep, that's the reason why I wanted to have a conversation with you, Aaron, because you seem more level-headed. You seem like you come from a good place and not all that rah arguing. Like, you seem like a nice lady. That's why I watch you. You seem chill and relaxed, and it's a lot of data and content that needs to be talked about. It's like so much people have an opinion, but they're making opinions but not making no resolutions to nothing. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think well, think about it. If the issues and everything you're having or the problems you're having they're all resolved, then what do? You
should move forward and try to do better.
Okay, but to what? Like, what is it? What does moving forward look like, and what do you want to move forward to? Like, I'm asking this because, like, I think sometimes it's not about the destination, it's not about the resolve, but it's about the process. It's about the journey. I mean, when you complete something or whatever, yeah, you enjoy the completion and job done or whatever. But then you start thinking really quickly about what you're going to get into next, where you're going to start next, and I think that's a lot of it. I mean, because you're talking like human interaction here and relationships and everything, and those don't ever end. So
nope. I mean, it's like when I used to go on YouTube, Aaron, I used to see like content creators collaborate. I don't see any of them collaborating anymore. It's like, has it got that bad where you can't even collaborate because there's so much issues? Like, it's so sad.
In this community, I think Katie might have actually had an impact on that. I'll be honest. And I'm not saying this because I dislike her or whatever, but just you can't, if you've been around this community at all over like the past 2 or 3 years and you paid attention, you've seen all of these relationships come together, break apart, come together, break apart, and then the feuding and the drama really. And I think that maybe a lot of other content creators, like, they formed out of this and they remember this happening, and I think people might be a little skittish, afraid that shit's gonna kind of turn out that way for them too. Maybe, I don't know.
I used to love that era when the content creators used to collaborate because it would show like two different sides. It made it so much more interesting. It made it fun.
Yeah, it does. I enjoy it. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, dang, when can that happen again? Like, come on, like, let's just be the bigger person and walk away without all these issues. Like, it's a lot of that stuff can be put in the past. You know what I'm saying? But now a lot of stuff that they have done, like I can't condone bringing up the kids is too low. That's too low. Never bring up anybody's child. That's privacy,
Right.
you know? And just like
absolutely.
the whole thing airing now with the whole avatar thing. I never understood where people are saying you have to show your face. Like, that's your privacy.
Oh.
You always have privacy.
Oh, if you mean like what I said earlier,
No.
me. Oh, okay, all right.
I've seen another story about a lady, and they're really
Oh.
going hard on her, and they want her to show her face, but she's looking at it like, that's my privacy because she does so much gossip on people that she doesn't want to run into anybody about the situations that are going on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone has a right to kind of. They technically have a right to, but they don't have a right to have their request answered. I mean, if people want to, tell a content creator, show what your face shows. I mean, sure, they can say that, but they don't have a right to expect the content creator to give in. I mean, that's their face. That's their channel. They can do whatever they want on it. However, I don't know why people were asking to see her face. And I'm guessing that there's a reason to it, maybe. I don't know.
I won't say nobody's name, Aaron, because don't want to get in any type of trouble. But what happened is, Aaron, the lady had like a whole panel, right? She had a whole panel, and she was the host of the show, but she never showed her face. But then they had a big fallout, and people are looking at it like she was the common denominator because she didn't show her face. But which is not right, because I'm a strong believer on because they feel like because the way how she talked to one of her panelists and she didn't show her face, that's the reason why they want to unmask who it is. Like, it's not right. It's not right.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they can request it all they want, but I mean,
can they request to see your face? Are they allowed to do that?
I mean, but here's anyone, you have a right to ask whatever you want. I mean, you can ask a content creator, show me your face. They don't have to listen though. They don't have to agree to it. But like in the situation you're explaining, I mean, if they just want to see her face because, I don't know, I'm guessing because that somehow will make her take accountability.
Yep,
is that
you're
it?
On the right page. You're on the right page, Aaron. You're right.
Okay. I don't see how a face is going to make her accountable. I mean, because she's going to have a hard time being on YouTube with hiding her face and or her voice. I mean, because there will be people who recognize it. So she can be held accountable without her face.
Whoa, can that really happen, Aaron? That is crazy. I never thought that can really happen. They can actually request to see your face.
Well, you can ask, you can go to any content creator you want and say, I would like to see your face. They can tell you, okay, sure, here you go. Or they can say, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Okay. Yep, I agree. And it's crazy because it's like, I use an avatar because of privacy, but people have told me you have to show your face. I'm like, no way. No,
you don't have to.
No way. Is Brandon still there with us? You still there, Brandon? You be quiet, man. You still there with us?
Yeah, I'm here. If my cam walks, I would show my face, but it just doesn't walk.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay, man. It's late at night. I wanted to make sure you're all right.
Yeah, I'm good. I've just been listening, and yeah, Katie Joy has been a huge part of the drama around here. Yeah.
Man.
Definitely.
Well, here's the big one, Aaron. Let's talk about the good old EKC people. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them.
I'm going through chat now to see if there were any questions or anything, if I missed anything. So if anyone had any questions or whatever, and I missed it, you might want to retype it because I don't know if I'll find it. But if not, that's fine too. Thank you, Michelle G, for becoming a member. Awesome. Welcome.
I'm gonna become a member too once I get off.
Whatever. Don't be down. I'm just glad you're here.
But one thing about Aaron is like that I liked about you is because you're not like really into any of the drama. You know what I'm saying? You're not like all the other ones, like, you know, drama, gossip, all that mess. Like, you know, that's one good thing that I like about content creators who don't get involved, because I know what happens after the gossip goes. It's just like a ricochet. It keeps going on and on and on, and it never stops.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can get sucked into it just as much as anyone else, and I have, you know, and it'll happen again. It will. But I mean, I think for anyone, any drama, whatever it is, where you are in it, at some point you need to just move on. Yeah.
It just drags out too much.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And
I mean,
I've seen
even the. I'm sorry. Go on.
Go ahead, Aaron. You're right. It's your floor first.
Oh no, I was just like even for the people spectating or people watching, like it may be exciting for a little bit, but it's going to get a little quick. So that's all.
It's ridiculous. I mean, this is ridiculous on social media, you know. And it seems like, what is YouTube doing? YouTube doesn't step in and do nothing. Like, they just sit there and let it all go down. That's the craziest thing. Like, YouTube needs to really step in on certain situations. I'm a strong believer on that.
Yeah. Is it Aaron? Will you be in Ren's live? I don't think. Do you mean tonight? I no. We don't have anything. I didn't even know he was going live or whatever. If that's what you mean, but no, I don't think it will be because it's been a long day. So.
Oh, that live's going to be unmasking something tonight. They're unmasking the Jessica person. They're trying to figure out, is this Bambi Jessica? I watched the live about it. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
What do you mean?
Like you know, after the girl Tyra or whatever, she talked about and said Jessica was Bambi. He's actually gonna go on live and talk to the girl Bambi to give her side of it not being Jessica.
Okay.
I won't be jumping on the panel tonight. I'm just gonna watch. I'm not jumping on no panel tonight. Not after last night. I'm just gonna watch.
Right. JCM, I think I answered it. But no, I'm not. I might stop by the live. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not going up on panel or anything.
Because last night was a lot to take in, Aaron. That was a lot to take in.
Oh, it didn't even end with with Ren's dream. I mean, it mostly did. I ended up in a little discussion with Will and then with BX on Will's second channel, but they're very brief. But it was painless. So.
And you kept saying, "I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom." I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? I mean, I really enjoy his lives. It's just that it's so much going on that I have to like really pay attention.
Bambi wants to come on. Like the Bambi that. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll drop the link.
The good Bambi's about to show her face. Yes, sir.
All right. There you go, Bambi. Wait, this is this. Wait, which one? Which Bambi is it? It's the one who did the video earlier, right?
Yep.
I think. I hope so, because that's who I'm expecting. So please no penises. Please no penises.
No, we don't want to see that tonight. Not tonight.
Oh, definitely not.
Whatever you do in your privacy, your home, that's okay. But just don't do it on here.
Oh, not tonight, Aaron, but in the future, she watches your channel after. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Just, reach out to me anytime. I love having people on.
But I would love to definitely talk to that Jessica girl because her story was really emotional last night. Like something's triggered her
Yeah.
really bad. Something done happened.
Right. Yeah.
And I would love to know like more of the story, you know. Somebody really needs to sit down and have a conversation with her because it was really sad.
It was. Yeah, it was.
And you did real good, Aaron, because you was the level headed one, really trying to like calm it down and talk to her. And I respect you for that.
Thank you. I felt so bad for her. I mean, even I kind of got angry with her when she first came on, because she, I had an exposed nerve, we'll say, and then when she's seeing how upset she got, oh man, I felt like a piece of shit. So I'm like, just listen. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I get it. I get it.
I felt bad for her. I really did because it was like from a bad. It was I can't say from a bad place, but she was definitely emotional. Something that was ever said to her, that's about feelings, and it really hurt her feelings. What happened?
Right, it did.
And you did a great job talking to her.
Well, if she's, I mean, if she, I don't, if she ever wants to talk, I'm here. I'll just leave it at that. So, oh, Faith
Bambi gonna come?
out of line with you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I guess they meant like sometime in the future. So
okay.
My bad. It's my bad. Yeah, she was out of line with you. I mean, yes, she was, but it's understandable. I mean, it's an out of line that I have no problems with. Like after talking with her for a little bit and everything, just whatever. It's cool.
I felt bad. It was sad. It was sad.
It was.
You know, and then coming in after all that went down, it was like I didn't think it was really good for her to come in at that moment because momentum was high. People had so much aggression. I think it was just not the right time. You know, if she had came in individually and talked to him, I think it would have been better.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, and Ren really he does pretty good too when you come to him like on an individual level because he will. I think maybe it's less distraction, whatever, and he just listens better. I mean, I do too, really, but there's, I mean, he and I, we've had some pretty decent conversations and shit in the past, so he's a very approachable person on an individual level.
Yeah. He's
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, he was a little about for a while. Yeah. Yeah, he's law abiding and stuff.
Wait, what? Yeah, I can't hear him really.
Yeah, his mic is weird. He needs,
okay.
Depends what kind of mic he has. I mean, he might need to unplug and plug it back in.
I'm on the phone. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I can.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
now you're back. Now you're back.
But he's very a nice person. I just try to tell him like, just don't be so aggressive because it comes off strong around certain people.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. AT2 says he is different off camera, but I guess we all are. Yeah, absolutely. But you are you kidding? When I'm just here by myself in my house, I'm a freaking basket case. Like I'm nowhere near like it's collective. Like I'm a wreck. It's okay though. I don't care.
And that's what I'm saying, Aaron. It's a lot of double standards on the internet. They're saying that they don't want subscribers talking to the content creators, but then I've seen it before in person on live where the content creators go on their page and speak to their enemy. Like I don't get it. It's so much hypocrisy going on social media right now. Like it's so much. It's so much.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it really is. I think some people are just worse than others, but yeah.
Yep, I've had people tell me. I had people tell me before, Sincere, you're too positive. How could you be too positive?
You are a very positive person, it sounds like, yes.
Is that a bad thing? That's a good thing, right?
No, yes. No, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Absolutely not. I think I'm the same way most days.
Yep. I've had people tell me on social media, you're too positive. You need to be a little bit more, be a little bit more
cynical.
Yeah, like it's like a cold, like be more underhanded. I'm like, I can't be. This is how I am. I'm always going to be positive. I try to think things out rational, but that's the internet for you.
It is, yeah. Well, that's also too the beauty of the internet, because like I know it's from Dr. Phil, so forgive me, but I'm going to use it anyways. But there's a saying though that he says, "Fake it till you make it," and it's kind of true, because like if you can picture yourself in a certain life, or being a certain way, or having a certain something, or finishing a certain something, whatever, if you just kind of adopt that mindset of being that, then eventually you will do the steps necessary to become that. And on the internet, I think it makes it a lot easier for people to have that opportunity to kind of fake it till they make it. And
Yep.
more importantly, it helps them be able to make it, I think, that's the important part, I think. So
Yeah, that is so true. Because you can live like you're rich online and really actually in real life be poor. It's really like that online. It's so true.
and I mean, it's it's kind of cool that way. I mean, you don't want to be like catfishing people. I get that, or whatever, but I mean, if it's just you kind of trying to better yourself or whatever, I mean, then awesome.
Man, I tell you, Aaron, as you guys being content creators, you guys go through so much. And that's the reason why I just like being a subscriber, because you guys go through a lot of stuff that I've seen.
I haven't been through that much. So I mean, what do you
No, no,
mean?
no. Not saying
I'm
you
getting a little worried
individually.
now.
No, no, I'm not saying you individually. I'm just saying other content creators. I've seen them go through so much, like the negative
Yeah,
backlash, the headache,
Well,
and it's like,
it gets kind of funny sometimes though too.
yeah, it does get funny, Brandon. It does get funny. It does make you laugh sometimes.
Yeah, you're not gonna make everyone happy. You're more importantly, you're going to piss people off. You no matter what, you will. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
You're
and
right.
it's a lesson that I'm still learning. Don't get me wrong here, but you kind of have to learn to not care too much that happens. But it's some days it's very hard. I'll say very hard.
Will you always continue to do it, be a content creator, or do you think that it will
I
like ever
no
end?
no, I don't think I will. I mean, I like I said a while ago that like because I don't have to do this. Like I'm not reliant on the income or whatever. It's been fun, so long as it remains fun, I'll continue to do it. But the moment it stops being fun, I'm not going to want to do it. So
Yes.
I don't know.
Did you look up, Aaron, the Chris Watts case? That's an interesting case. I've been watching that.
I'm familiar with some of it though by now. Just it's kind of hard to not be like near the true crime community and not
Yes.
become familiar with it with that case. So in that regard, I am. It's yeah, it's I don't know. It's the case itself is kind of crazy, okay, but it's also kind of not. I mean, you kind of see cases similar to this. It's not unfamiliar. However, what I think has been kind of unfamiliar is how known these groups or these people supporting Chris Watts are.
Yes.
That's what's so weird about it, I think, or unfamiliar, new, whatever.
Yep. I've been
I
watching
mean,
it, and it's like they support it, and it's like, how do you support what's going on? I never understood that. Yep.
yeah.
But Aaron,
Uh-huh.
let's get to the biggest hot topic in the YouTube streets, the good old creep show. Can you please speak on the creep show? That's so much talk about that.
Well, the thing with the whole creep show situation is every day there's something more that comes out or is added or is no whatever, and I have no idea what has come out today. So anything I say is pre today, like we'll say from yesterday. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, do we? I hate to say this, but I don't. I'm a very suspicious person in a lot of ways. Do we know for a fact that that was her sister on Twitter? Like,
There's no way. There's no way we can know.
okay, because I mean, I would feel better if there's like hard confirmation on that. But other than that, yeah, it's freaking. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it all. I mean, I wonder, did the internet kind of create these behaviors, or did these behaviors kind of flourish, or it just I don't
It's
know,
a
kind
real
of like
it's
strive.
tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky, that one.
Yeah, it is.
And I've been following up on it. It's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, it. See, all the sock accounts, all the double posting, all the backstabbing, all the, I don't know, the sabotage, and it's crazy. I don't understand it.
They even dug up the husband's information too when I was looking at it. I was like, good Lord.
Wow.
It's a mess. It's a big mess. It's a big mess, Aaron. It really is. That
Yeah.
story is a big mess. And
I
I've been
kind of
following up
wondered.
on it.
Yeah. Well, I fear that one thing Katie might have been right about in one of her Instagram lives that she said was that it could be that creeps, Shannon, it is also like a victim of domestic violence or domestic abuse rather. I hope that that's not the case, but I kind of wonder if that is the case, and I don't know, that worries me. So
It does. It really does worry me too. I'll be looking at it like it really worries me. Like I hope that did not happen just by watching
yeah.
it.
All right. Thank you, Teresa. She says True Sleuth did some research and she believes it is really her sister. I trust Truth Sleuth. So okay. I would say then chances are then it's really her sister.
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean,
I want to understand more about the internet side of things though in regard to that.
me too. That's what I was looking at, the internet side of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a real crazy situation that's going on with the creep show.
Yep. It really is. And like just it's been interesting though to see how Katie keeps trying to, I don't know, kind of hijacking is not really the right word. I know I said the other night, I said to a guest, I said, have you ever seen the Never Ending Story, that movie from when we were a kid? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, Katie kind of reminds me of the Nothing, that storm that kind of comes through and just swallows everything up. And I feel like that's kind of what she's trying to do with the whole creep show art thing, that she's trying to like swallow up the whole the situation and just repurpose it or whatever as her own to use to have a villain or something. I don't know.
She definitely tries to get as much clout as she can. I know that.
I agree with that, Brandon. I agree with that.
I'm sorry. I'm not really long-winded. When I say something that makes sense, and then I don't have anything else to say.
Right, Brandon. Tell them like it is.
Yeah.
Are we getting the shit again tonight in the chat? Or do you think that was in person, like actually typing shit out or whatever?
That shit. What's that shit?
Well, I'm looking. There's a name here, or that it looks like they typed the same thing over and over again. But it's either that or like we're getting the crazy bots or whatever coming in from last time, like just like last time or something.
That shit. What name are you talking about?
I don't. It's Danica is the first name. They've been muted or they've been timed out, I think.
Oh,
now,
okay.
One of the mods got him.
Good job, mods. Good job, mods.
My mods are freaking awesome. Okay, all right. Let's go. I can deal with that. I'm just wondering if I'm gonna see like all shit come up again or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that was crazy when that happened.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Faith Adams. She is stalking a stalker narrative. Exactly. That's, yep. You put it in so much better than I did. But yes, that's exactly it.
That was a great point that person said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much we can talk about the internet because there's so much going on right now. I mean, I've seen so much in the past weeks. Like, there's so much going on.
Oh, apparently All Things Sassy was a mole for Katie. She might have been. I don't know. We had a Twitter DM thread that disappeared, and then it came back today. And she had removed all of her side of the conversation for some reason. We didn't talk about anything really, it's nothing I haven't already said on stream anyways. But she left like this one, a new message or whatever at the end there. And the way she said things or whatever, I don't know, I think she might be doing something, working with someone to try to help create a narrative and put the blame on a specific someone.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly so true. I agree. I mean, it's the hottest topic right now. Creep show is the hottest topic right now on YouTube.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, just it's amazing how someone had like this brilliant idea for a stream is just to show her live sub count, and like I'm kind of curious to see how well that does at the end of this, because it's, I don't know, it's ingenious.
It is, and I've been watching it and following it. It's a lot going on,
Yeah,
like they got her off of YouTube. Like she's not even active anymore on YouTube at this point.
Yeah, no, she hasn't been anywhere, I don't think. Yeah. What, Billy Martin? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Billy. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. You said she ran to KJ, and Sassy. She ran to KJ and told her Nat called CPS. Can I ask, like, where you heard that from? I mean, I'm curious. I want to know if that's true, and I'm just wondering, like, where that's coming from, so I know where to find out if it's true.
I would like to know that too, because I'll do my research and look that up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, as I think about this though, for her to be a mole, like, she's the content creator that interviewed Preacher Boys, right? I mean,
Yep.
That was her.
Yep, that's her.
Huh. Oh, Belinda Paul, maybe they did. I don't know. I don't think it looks like they might be playing it from another party or third party website. That's what it looks like. I don't know, but you can. It's playing the live sub count. Nat posted to Twitter herself. Oh, she did. Okay, all right. I'll check that out then. Yep, I saw it on a thread on Twitter. I think True Sleuth was in the thread too. Okay, all right, cool. I'll check that out then a little later. You heard a squeaky door? I think JCM might have heard your door.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I was outside. I'm indoors now. But I mean, Aaron, like the whole thing with the creep show, I've seen that in so many communities on YouTube talking about it. Like communities that I never expected to talk about it, and it was like bringing awareness. Like people want to know, like, what's going to happen at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she didn't break any like YouTube terms of services or anything. I mean, she's may very well lose her channel, but I don't think it's going to be from YouTube or anything. It'll just be from, I don't know, all the viewers or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of curious too, because like, all right, let me ask the chat something. Okay, 1 or 2 vote. Do you think that, just knowing what we know now about everything that Creep Show has done, do you think that she is redeemable? Like, do you think she could still make a comeback? Oh, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Because I'm curious about this. $1.5, okay. Wow, really? It's a lot of 2s. Holy shit. Okay, thank you, Billy. Beth, I've been on since about like 11:05, 11:10, just about an hour. Unless she uses the I'm a victim. Okay. Wow, that's a lot more twos than I was expecting. I mean, I thought maybe it might be like kind of split, but it's like 80% twos or more, maybe even 90%. I don't know, but it's a lot of twos. Okay. Oh, it's the first time you didn't get a notification. I'm sorry. I didn't schedule it until like a little after 10, so it was only scheduled for like an hour, but I don't know. Post 2, it's a wrap. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That's intriguing. Trust is earned and lost if broken. Word. This way, like, yeah, I mean, if Katie, I think even in Katie's case, if she just, I don't know, a little humility, I think, would go a long way for her. But, I don't know. It's going to be hard to redeem herself when she came so hard for people all along. Yeah, okay. Though I also don't believe she is offline. I would think that, yeah, I agree. Oh, Jay, we're just talking a little bit about Creepshow art. Just nothing like new. Just thoughts on it. I asked the chat to vote. If they thought that she could still be redeemed. Or make a comeback at this point, and vote 1 for yes, 2 for no, and it was a shitload of 2s. So it was interesting.
I am a strong believer of rebuilding yourself.
What's that?
I'm a strong believer of somebody can rebuild himself.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the chat or not, but Crystal Clark says, watch the stream on Ren's channel. At Sincere, you had me laughing.
Oh, yeah. I'm always trying to make people laugh and have a good time. They actually know me in the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw a couple of people in the beginning were saying like you go on everyone's stream or whatever, which I mean, that's why not? I mean, I would do that if I didn't have a channel. I'd be like, yeah, you want someone up on panel with you tonight?
And that's one thing, Aaron, that I've noticed. I've got a lot of freaking backlash for just going in chats, having a good time. They always bring that same line up. Oh, he goes on everybody's panel. But I look at it differently. Like, I'm allowed to go. It's the internet. You're allowed to go anywhere you want to, as long as you're being respectable and not disrespecting anybody. Yeah, and they bring that up all the time as an argument.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't. If you are having an opportunity to go up and talk to people and hang out and bullshit or whatever, I mean, why would you want to say no to that? I mean, maybe some days you want it, whatever, but why should you say no to that?
Exactly. And I'm a strong believer on this is the internet. Have fun. Go anywhere you want to. Mm-hmm. Just don't hurt nobody and curse them out.
Well, sometimes you have to curse them out, I think. But
I know, man. But sometimes you just try to chill and don't say nothing. But sometimes you have to react.
Right, yeah. You want to try to avoid the cursing out. Absolutely.
And that's what I was saying to you earlier. I support everybody. I want to see everybody win. But by doing that, it always still brings, the good old controversy, always bring issues. It always comes.
Yeah. It does, yeah. I just noticed the time, and usually when Red, if he goes live, it's usually like right around 9 or 10 o'clock his time. So which is now. So I'm gonna end this now. So because I want to catch his, if he goes live, I want to catch it. So
I do too. I want to see the second part to that. I really do.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too. So, but thank you for coming on, Sincere. This was awesome. We should definitely do this again.
We can do it anytime you want to because it was a great conversation and I really enjoyed myself. And I like this because it gave people a perspective of you and me and Brandon on another way,
Well, not many people know me.
But you showed up. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people here know you. Everywhere you go, I see people knowing you. So,
I guess I
okay.
am then. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. And if you guys are going over to Rents, I'll see you over there.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right. Yep.